problem number third of weekly contest 479. Okay, so first let's understand what problem says. Okay, okay, so it is a lengthy description, but great, everything is covered in that. You are given a positive integer HP and two positive one indexed integer array damage and requirement. Okay, so there is a dozen with n trap rooms numbered from 1 to n. Entering room I reduces. So basically we have damage array and requirement array. So the need of damage array for uh, updating health point. So initially we have health point HP, but after moving one by one, uh, the health point will reduce. Health point reduces by damage of eye. Like if I entered into a ith room, so at that moment of time, the health point will be decreasing by damage of eye points. Okay, so then what is the need of requirement? We can check that after that reduction, if your remaining health point are at least requirement I, you earn 1 point for that room. Okay, so basically, whenever I entered into a room, and I found that after uh, reducing that damage of eye point, my health point, if I have a health point is greater than or equal to requirement of that room, say that means requirement of eye. So yeah, I am able to got a point. So at that moment of time I definitely I got get a point for. So let's score. Okay, okay, so the problem description is that we have to find, so basically score of 1 2 3 and n. We have n rooms. Okay, so each time, mm, for each rooms, like for score 1, we have to find that if we start from room number 1, so we have to move till n. Okay, so at that moment of time how much point we can collect. And the second time is score 2, I skip room number 1. I had to skip room number 1 and start with the second room and reach till ns. And similarly for third, start with third, start with fourth till n. Okay, so definitely okay, so great. So after checking this checking out this description, I found that uh, first we need to move some points, some example. Okay, to for better understanding of the problem. So okay, so 3 6 7. Okay, so definitely start at first room. We can call it 0. Okay, 0th room. So whenever I enter, start with 0. At 0, it will be reduces to 8. HP 11 minus 3 is 8, and which is greater than or equal to 4. Then we got 1 point, and after that completing add first point, SP now reduces to uh, how much? 11 minus 3 minus 6, that is 2, which is greater than or equal to requirement of that room. Okay, so greater than or equal to 2, then we got one more point. Okay, so similarly at 2, HP 11 minus 3 minus 6 minus 7, and this time it is 16 minus 5. Okay, so okay, sorry. No, no, oh, sorry. 7 3 10 16 minus 5. So this time we fail to get top point. Total a 2 point if we start with 0 as room. Okay, so I don't think we have to explain for first room, but we can try it out for the first example. Okay, so at first SP will be 11 minus, okay, so it is 6, 11 minus 6, and it is 5, which is greater than or equal to 2. Then we got 1 point and start with 1 but add point 2, so HP will be updated to and reduced to 7 minus 7 equal to what what will be the value? So the value will be 11 minus 6 minus, it will be minus 2. No, this time we fail to get a point. Okay, it is just an explanation of the problem. Okay, so also we have to start at 2, and at that time at 2 SP is 11 minus 7, which is 4. So yeah, this time also we fail. Total 1 point, start with 1, and here total 0 point, start with 0. Okay, so yeah, let's start with the problem solution of the problem, and what will be that. So as we can find, the first thing, forget about the starting with another points. First start with 0 point. So whenever I am going to start, so each time we have to traverse the whole the array, and I have to find that is that possible? Is that possible to gain a point? Okay, so First thing in my mind that we can do prefix sum because uh, we don't need to track the HP updated HP. So at each moment of point uh, we can subtract we can reduce HP with the prefix sum. Okay, so 60. Okay, so that whenever I am at this point, so yeah, so starting with 11. So if we start with 11, so we have to keep going with 3 and then 9 and then 16. But at that moment of find that 3 is able to 9, 9 and 16 is able to reduce 11. Okay, so whenever I am going to start with the second point, so we know we know that HP health point is not reduced till that moment of time, so it will be 11. But we have to cope up with that. That I have made this array as a prefix sum. I have updated this array with prefix sum array. So at this moment of time, to get a fresh 11 here, we have to add some point, that is 11 plus 3. So we have to track 9 and 16. Similarly, when I am going to start with the second point, so at that moment, uh, okay, so at that moment we have to, why I am adding this? Like we can use a single prefix sum array, so to so that I can able to add like okay, so we can explain that why I am using this. So we can go with constraint. We can see that one brute force solution is that we can use two recursion loop and go with first iteration and start with second and start with n. So the first time n 1 2 3 4, so n plus 1 by 2, total complexity is time complexity will be n square. So we cannot be right because n square is 10 to the power 10. So yeah, so at this moment we have to find that n log n will be a better solution. So for that I'm thinking about a binary search solution. So checking out uh, this approach, we found that each moment of time, like at the moment of 3, so we have only 11. Okay, we have only one, we can set thread, because at point 1 we have started a one thread, and we have to check that if this thread is able to get a point. Okay, so we have 11 at the health point and check that it is able to get a point. So 11 minus 3, we got a point. So whenever we reach 9, so whenever we reach 9, so we got one more. So at moment 9, we got one more thread started. So at that moment of time, what I have to check that at 6, 11 minus 6, what I have updated, 11 plus 3, 14 minus 9, is it able to get a point? Okay, so at this moment of time we have to threads like 11 minus 9 is able to get a point. Okay, and second, 14. Why 14? Because the thread is started at this point, and we have to cope up with the all the previous reduction. We can add the all previous reduction. So at this moment, previous reduction is 3, so we add 3 here. So we added 3 here. So and this will be a 14. So for starting with this point, we have 14 as a health point. So we started a new thread. So whenever I reach the third point, one more thread is started. Okay, so how can I achieve a binary search? So binary search would be a better solution. Like at a moment this we have 3 threads. So which one threads are able to uh, which threads which is minimum. Suppose we have to subtract prefix of sum like at moment at second room we have to reduce 16 and we have thread with value 11, 14 and 20. So by using binary search we can find minimum possible answer among 11, 14, 20 as it will be sorted. Definitely it will be sorted. So yeah, so it will be sorted. So I think you got the approach. It is a little bit difficult, but easy to catch. So yeah, we can traverse the solution. Like we have answer, which have to keep all the point added into this answer, and vector of long into v. Okay, so this is the health point. Like at the moment, we can say thread. So how many point is started, and what is DM? So prefix sum of DMZ we stored it in DM. Okay, so yeah, initially we have only one thread, that is K. Okay, so we have only one thread in my bucket, and only starting point is 0. So we are traversing all the starting point. Like at starting point 0, how many threads we have? One. And how many possible of among them? So we have to binary search that. So at point 1 we have 2 thread. So how many are possible? We have to check with binary search. And at moment of like any like, let's say seventh room. So we have 7 thread. So how many of them are possible to get give a point? So we can search with the binary search. So each time we at point, so we can search at any room we can search. So and after that searching, we can add. Like why I have reduces this. Suppose we have thread 11, 14, 20, 23, 45. So only threads till 20, say 20 will be able to satisfy the condition. None of below 20 are able to satisfy. So definitely we have to add all the threads greater than 20, greater than or equal to 20. So yeah, this is how we got the answer and later the answer. Thank you so much.